Having lived in the UK for close to 10 months now, I can bet you that handwork pays. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to this Canal of Life. It's Efe Francis here, and it's always a pleasure to be here. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the list of handiwork, skills that you can learn that can earn you thousands of pounds without necessarily breaking your back. Just doing what you love, you get to earn a lot of money. The number one skill that I found that is really lucrative in the UK is the very skill that I possess, hair making. Yesterday, I took some hours out of my usual busy day to make this beautiful hair on myself. This is not just about me. I'm able to do this on myself as well as I've been doing on other people, and I can bet you that the monies I've earned from just making hair as an international student, let me not even boast. Let's just leave the number out. But I made a lot of money, even though by book, I'm not allowed to do any business. But who can stop me when I say, oh, I just made my friend's hair, or I just made a cousin's hair, if you know what I mean. So hair making sells in the UK. For Africans, if you're coming in as an international student, I would encourage you to learn how to make hair, whether you're a lady or whether you are a guy. And when we just came in, I want to tell you, I started making money the very first week. After we're done with the quarantine, I started making money with hair making. Now, this very hair I'm carrying on my head, it will cost between 80 to 100 pounds. I made this on myself yesterday and it took me about 5 hours to do. So if you're doing this, imagine that you earn 80 to 100 pounds. So what I'm trying to say in essence is handwork pays. Now, another skill that I found really, really lucrative in the UK, which is also a skill that I possess, is makeup. Makeup sells, because if you live in the northern part, which is if you live in Manchester, Moston, and Birmingham, Liverpool, you have a lot of Nigerians living there, a lot of black, not just Nigerians, South Africans, Zimbabweans, Ugandans, they like hair and makeup as well. So I've had to go and do I've had to go far to do people's hair. I remember doing a makeup for a girl who was planning for her 21st birthday, and I charged her 50 pounds for a makeup that would just take me, let's say, 30 minutes to do. So if you are an international student, you're already planning to come to the UK, I would encourage you to learn how to do makeup. You can register with people online, you can register face to face. So if you still have 1 month or 2 months, before you move in, why don't you take that time to learn a skill? Even I train people as well. I can teach you online. If you're interested in me teaching you how to do hair and makeup, I can train you for a small amount of money. Okay, so another skill that is really lucrative in the UK is hair barbing, that is cutting of hair, whether for guys or for girls. Hair cuts for blacks is between 10 pounds to 15 pounds. Really, so it's really lucrative. You can actually even do mobile barbing. You can, as an international student, you only have 20 hours. So this restriction to work, if you want to make more money, handiwork will give you money without stress. So you can learn the skills and it will be with you forever. Okay. Now, the fourth skill that is really lucrative in the UK is fashion designing. When I say fashion, a fashion designer, the kind of outfit we have here, they have more winter clothes. If people want to, be able to wear their African attire during summer and when it's not so cold, okay? So this is something that you want to really think about. Few of them, there are few fashion designers in the UK. When I say fashion, our kind, and even the ones I've seen, I've not been really impressed by the finished work I've seen. So if you learn it, you want to learn it where you will make a lot of money, okay? Now the fifth one is plumbing. You will wonder, they have professional plumbers. They're not also professional. They are good, yeah, but if you learn it, you can cut costs. That is, for somebody, I remember my brother-in-law had a little problem with the visitor's toilet, something that you can easily just do. This man came around, was a Nigerian, of course. It took 200 pounds to just put some pipes together. My husband was mad. My husband is someone that's very handy. He fixes things. Plumbing is really lucrative as well. They pay good money for you to just put some pipes together. The truth is, in the UK, for you to leave your house to want to do something, you will pay them for coming out fee. That's what they call it, coming out, for just coming to check the image before you will not actually pay for the services rendered. And to crown this video up, I want to tell you that DIY works, do it yourself, is the in thing in the abroad, especially in the UK, where before you go anywhere, before you call a person, they're already giving you quote for something that is ridiculously cheap. For example, one of the lights in our car, the front light, the small bulb went bad, yeah? So my husband took the car for servicing. They came to pick the car for servicing, and they reported that the car was not roadworthy because of that bulb. And so my husband, when they called him, they told him that to fix that bulb, it would cost 35 pounds. And my husband, because we're like-minded, we're very, before when you tell me a price, I want to quickly go and check, not because I'm broke, okay? It's because I feel like I can get a better price for this. So what my husband did was to go and check, because my husband fixes anything. So he went to check and found that online, and found out that Amazon was selling that particular bulb for £1. And so when my husband saw it, he was like, why would they want to charge me 35 pounds? It's their work, it's their handiwork. They own a shop, there's nothing you can do. My husband bought the bulb from B&M for 80p, less than £1, and he fixed it himself. What would have cost him 35 pounds? Learning how to do things will really save you a lot of money in the UK. So if you're coming as a student or a skilled worker, even if you're coming as a healthcare assistant, if you're coming on the healthcare assistant visa, I would encourage you to learn these skills, because it will fetch you a lot of money, by the way, and you will be glad you did. Okay, so this is the end of this video. I hope you find it helpful. Please don't forget to always like and share with other people. Till we see you again in my next video. I love you always. Bye.